definitely good stereo.
Adrian, you know what's cool about working Hot Fours?
What?
We can borrow company cars like this, which have a nice stereo to go and have some lunch in.
Oh yeah. Does it make a lot of noise? Does it make a good noise?
Yeah, of course it does.
See what it's got.
Turn it up.
Tonight, I think. What do you reckon? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What?
Is that the cops?
Oh, yeah, I think it is. I turn the stereo down. They're coming in here.
Surprise! Relax guys, it's only us, it's not a cop car at all.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. What the hell's this? Well, if you remember the old Cadence ambulance demo car, this is their brand new demo car.
Every time I get into one of these crazy demo cars with Damon, something weird happens.
Yeah, well, don't worry. If this was a real cop car, it wouldn't do this. Pretty impressive, huh?
What's in the back of there?
Yeah, man, you won't believe how much stuff Cadence have crammed in the back of this van. Go back to the studio, we'll have a look at the studio lights.
Yeah, okay.
Come on guys, check this one out.
Yeah, look at that. But look at this. How many batteries there? How many subwoofers are there?
Well, in fact, there's 8 15s for sub bass and 12 10s for mid bass. You're gonna see how much power this thing's got.
Yeah. All right, show us what's it got in the back.
There's more power in here than you'll find under the bonnet of the average hatchback.
Really?
Yep. Now for sub bass, 10,000 watts, 10 kilowatts just for bass.
Yeah.
Out of these big puppies here.
Yeah.
All right. All these amplifiers here on either side, about 7,000 watts or 7 kilowatts to power all the other speakers in the car.
Wow.
Yep, 24 batteries in underneath here, so that they can crank this thing for hours on end, no problems.
All this stuff down here, what's that for?
Well, these are capacitors.
Right.
What they do is they bolster the charging system in the car
Yeah.
so that all these amplifiers are getting tons of current all the time.
It needs that many.
It needs that many. Well, how about I show the viewers a few of the finer details of the van.
This van is awesome.
Now, according to Cadence Australia, this is the largest sound system in a car on the planet. How do they say that? Well, they say it's got 168 individual speakers in the car. Tweeters, mid-range drivers, mid-bass drivers, and subwoofers. 168! That's tons. Now, the subwoofer system, the core of that is the 15s. 4 suspended from the roof and 4 through the centre here. They're imported boxes. On either side of that, we've got our TX series 2-ohm 10-inch subwoofers. They're actually for mid-bass, and that's one of the reasons this thing gets so loud at shows. The mid-bass is the real kick in the chest that you get, and to use subwoofers for mid-bass is a great idea. Well, it's pretty plain to see that the Cadence van wasn't designed to be some sort of dainty sound quality thing. No. It's about wowing people at car shows. So pretty much every spare space in this truck, it's got speakers crammed into it, it's got amplifiers crammed into it, signal processors, subwoofers, you name it. And so it should, because that's why it's really cool. Now, it always starts with a source. It's got a basic CD tuner in this truck, which has got an iPod input. But because we've got 27 amplifiers to drive just from one source, we've got a bit of trickery up front here. We've got few little black boxes. The signal comes out of the source unit, it feeds into this here, it's called a crossover, and that splits up the signals into highs, mid-range and low. It's also got 4 line drivers. So this makes sure that all the amplifiers in the system are getting lots of input signals so they can make full power. And the other reason this thing gets so loud on the outside is because every single nook and cranny in both the front and the rear doors is stuffed full of speakers. 7 pairs alone in the front doors, and I don't know how many pairs in the back doors. 7,000 watts total power driving all these. It's crazy. And all that adds up to over 150 dB of SPL if you bother checking this thing on an SPL meter, but that's not what it's for. It's for having fun at shows, to show you guys face to face what kind of impact Cadence car audio can give you. So make sure you get along to car shows this year and see if you can find this for yourself, because it'll melt your brain cells. If you can't, get along to zylux.com.au, that's ZYLUX, and check out Cadence gear for yourself.